And on that note, let's head out to Billy Scott right now, who joins us this morning. First of all, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the championship 4. Really excited for you guys to see what you guys can do. Before we get into all that, just let me clean up the whole tire thing this weekend. I've heard Brad Moran say that we don't really know what to expect. Do you have any idea what to expect?
No, actually we don't. Same deal. They've been increasingly going softer and softer on the tires, just trying to build some fall off into it. And I think we've had good success going that direction. So looking forward to what they're bringing to Martinsville.
Good thing is that you don't really have to worry about it, do you, Billy?
Right. Yes. Much less concerned than most.
Okay. So in the media center after the win, I saw that you said, hey, this has not sunk in. What part had not sunk in? The win, the move, the strategy called to get the win? Like, was it all of the above?
Yes, exactly. It was all the above. First off, yes, to do the strategy we did in an effort just to do anything we could to increase our chances of winning, and to have that play out, to others' misfortune was shocking enough. And then to still be able to stay out there on old tires, fall back to 4th there on the restart. And then once things kind of equalized a little bit, for him to make the incredible passes he did, and 2 in the last lap on 2 of the best out there was still unbelievable.
What was your range of emotions like right before that caution came out, right? Where, you guys had stretched it, you had to come down right before that caution comes out. What are sort of your range of emotions?
Well, for us, those 20 or so laps between when the field kind of pitted and when we did, we had a lot of time to process stuff. We really had nothing else going on. We're just watching the race, waiting for something to happen. And we kind of come to terms with it. We felt like going into Homestead, we were in a must-win situation. We felt like at that point in the race, when we were running 5th, I think, under green, how it all sorted out, that we were in a must-win. And we all agreed to take the risk. We knew there was a high probability that we get a yellow somewhere in stage 3, at least a lot more so than earlier in the race. And we were willing to take the risk to be up front. And we also knew the consequences, though. Said, all right, well, if we do this and the next 25 laps go by, we don't get a yellow, we pit, run the race out, we're going to finish in the teens. And it is going to, again, put us in a must-win situation in Martinsville. So we knew what we were facing. We had kind of about come to terms with that. Yes, when we pitted, it was still not ideal. The yellow came out right after, but it at least gave us an opportunity to stay out and make something happen.
We all sit there and watch you guys on the pit box with Michael Jordan sitting on the pit box. We see Michael Jordan sitting on the wall, and all of us, I think we speculate or kind of think that must be a very higher pressure, not that it's not high pressure enough. Just having, the guy who has accomplished so much and is so perfectionist and the best of all time. What is that like for you, knowing?
Yeah, real competitor he is.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah.
He is intense on everything he does. But actually, it's weird. It's kind of a calming effect. He is so in tune and believes in all of us so much and is so vested in this that when he's there, it just makes it feel like, he is, it's a reminder that he is a part of this and that he is in support of us. And it's amazing how much he is in tune with it, how much he's learning about the sport, how much he cares about it, has passion about it. He sometimes comes up with questions that maybe we haven't thought about. So, he is watching the other races that weekend. He watches every week from home if he's not there. And he is very much a part of this team when he is on the pit box. He brings some great insight.
I don't know how much basketball you watched when you were growing up, but I wonder what little Billy Scott would think if you could go back and tell him that one day Michael Jordan's going to be sitting right behind you.
Incredible. Would have never thought that in my wildest dreams. Definitely had Jordans as a kid growing up and played a lot of basketball.
That's so awesome. Okay, so how do your plans for Martinsville change now?
Oh, now we've just been able to put a lot more emphasis on Phoenix prep here this week at Airspeed. We still have a lot to fight for there. We want to do anything we can to help learn for the other Toyotas, to help give them some knowledge to get in the Final Four, and to still help Bubba out and get a win on that side for the 23. He was fortunate enough to go up there and test. He didn't run the exact combination of tires we're going to have, but at least got to get a feel for it, run through a lot of items. So still optimistic to go there and have a good weekend overall, but certainly a different point from our team to not have the pressure to go out and worry about points or to need a win.
I would say that your playoffs and even like leading up to the playoffs have been pretty crazy. I'm going to let you describe, right? He was sick in the car. He's been upside down. You guys have struggled. You guys have won. Like, how do you describe what you guys have experienced over the last couple of weeks?
It's a lot. It's been a heck of a ride. And in the end, though, it's been a lot of situations where we kind of had our back up against the wall, especially for Tyler in the car, like you said, whether it's being sick, whether getting, the crash at Charlotte where he had to drive a severely damaged car and just figure it out and, battle his way back up there to then having to endure the flip at Las Vegas. That emotional roller coaster of, again, thinking they had a really good shot to win. They already won the stage one, and to have that opportunity taken away, it's just it's a lot emotionally, and for everybody to have remained focused, only worrying about what we can control at the moment, and everybody doing their best. It's been amazing that the results have come at the right time.
I'll let you go in 1 second, but I would be remiss if I didn't ask you about the move that Tyler made to win the race, right? I heard you say in the media center that move didn't surprise you because you saw what he did in qualifying. Is that true?
Well, it didn't surprise me that he went in at the top and sent it that hard with that much entry speed. That's kind of what he did in round 2 in qualifying that we kind of knew was coming. We had a lot of discussion about how that was going to work and was the wall ready with that early on tires. So that part didn't surprise me, and it's also why we were very supportive of how aggressive he was on restarts in Las Vegas. I know we got a lot of criticism about going 3 wide that early in the race with a car that good and stuff, but I mean these races are so hard to win. Track position is so important, and you have to take control of it any chance you get. And took to the last lap, but that's what he did.
Well, it's go time, certainly, and it's go time for you guys to head to Phoenix. So incredibly happy for you. Good luck getting
Thank you so much.
For the team and for Michael and for Denny and for everybody. Wishing the best for you.
Yep, looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thanks, Billy.